There we go. I guess that's it. All right. So if you're already there, guys, go ahead and sit on your mat, and we will sit in a cross-leg position. And just work on our breath for right now. It's just going to be weird, this long cord. I'll just kind of tuck it in my shirt. So we'll just start here and just work on our breath. Just relaxing through the shoulders. And just, if you want, close your eyes and inhale and exhale through your nose. Centering yourself, bringing the crown of your head directly over your spine, over your sacrum, rooting yourself into the earth, and paying close attention to your breath. And just noticing how you're feeling. Doing a mental scan, maybe starting at the crown of the head all the way down to the tips of the toes. So the class tonight is going to be, it's more of a hatha vinyasa, meaning we're going to do heat building. I'm going to break up the class to show modifications, of course. And we will do a couple of flows as in the Vinyasa Flow series. So we'll do a sun salutation, a couple of those. So we will warm it up, and I will modify that so you can make sure that everybody can do it. So if you have blocks at home, grab those. If you don't worry about it. I'm sure you'll have a wall, a chair, something by you. All right, guys. Again, from here, let's use our arms. Take a big, deep breath in and up. As your arms are pulling up, pull your thumbs back. And as you pull those thumbs back, bring the shoulders down and relax. Good. Draw those thumbs back a little bit more, opening up through the heart. And feel the fingertips reaching towards the ceiling. You're going to release that right arm and reach over with the left. Keep that hand nice and soft and keep reaching over. Pull that left arm back and look up and under. From here, you're going to take that arm, place it on that outer thigh, and just round that back. And then we'll release. Take another deep breath in and up. Pull those arms up. Pull the thumbs back. Relax your shoulders. Lift from the heart center. Go ahead and lift from those fingertips a little bit more. Pull the thumbs back. Great. Then you're going to release that left arm and pull the right arm over. You're constantly breathing in and out, 1-to-1 breath. Now pull that thumb back, look up and under. Then take that same hand on the outer thigh and round that back. And release. From here, we'll take our torso, and you call it stirring the pot or just circling. So you're circling through the rib cage, and you can take it counterclockwise 2 to 3 times. And then take it clockwise 2 to 3 times. Good. We're going to take our feet forward and flat, hands on the shins, and just do a simple cat-cow here. So you're going to round your back, pressing your feet into the ground. Inhale, scoop your belly looking up and forward. Keeping your hands on your shins. We'll move them in a minute. Exhale, round your back. And inhale, lifting up. Now take your hands onto the hamstrings. Same thing here. Round your back. You can move a little bit deeper, working that core. Inhale, scoop. And exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, scoop. And we will round. Good. From here, we'll take our hands behind us, fingertips facing the bottom. So I'll do it this way so you can see. Feet are flat. Then we're going to elevate our hips. So you're going to lift, pressing into the feet. Keep lifting and looking up. Don't drop your head and neck. As a matter of fact, you can just look up or look forward, but keep lifting your hips. So what you're doing here is stretching out the hamstrings, working the inner outer knees, so you're getting a really good stretch there. Of course, opening up the chest, working the interior and exterior part of your shoulders, anterior and posterior. So lifting up through your chest, and then we're going to release. Extend one leg, it doesn't matter which one because we're going to do both. Cross it over. Depending on how you feel and your flexibility, I just want you to wiggle through the hips. There we go, just back and forth a little bit. Then you're gonna hold that and inch your heel back, just a little bit. You don't want your bottom up off the mat. Make sure your bottom is flat. And then press your chest forward towards that thigh. Make sure you flex your foot. Flexing the foot helps protect your knee from injury. So keep pressing forward. And then we're going to release. Let's switch it out and do the opposite leg. So we'll cross it over. Same thing, just take it back and forth. And then we'll hold here, pressing our chest forward. Keep pressing forward. And then we'll release. Awesome. With the legs extended and the knees slightly bent, you don't want to lock them out. I just want you to round your back forward and lift up. One more time. Round your back forward and lift up. We're going to point our feet. So you're going to point and flex. So we're going to add on to this. So the first step we did was this, and we pressed straight up and we looked forward. So we're going to go a little bit deeper. So our legs are extended. You're going to bend one only and press up. Notice how the extended leg, I'm pushing all the way through towards the toe. I'll scoot back. So you're pressing, really pushing down through that toe, warming that up. You can lift that leg up and down. Two more, 2 and 1. We're going to release and let go. Switch it out. Extend the opposite leg forward. Bend that leg in. Take a deep breath in. Then we're going to exhale, lift the hips. Not only lifting the hips, but push your toe flat. Good. Keep opening up through the heart and chest. You can look forward or look at a diagonal. Keep pressing up, pressing your toes down towards the mat. On your next exhalation, you're going to lift and lower, lift and lower. Last time, lift and lower. Release your bottom. So that is your modification. You can now go to the next step. Both feet are forward. And if you're comfortable, you're going to lift your bottom and press both toes to the ground. Revolve plank. You're going to hold here for 3 breaths. So we're going to inhale, lift the bottom a little higher. Inhale, lift a little bit higher. Last time, take a breath in. And as you exhale, lift a little bit higher. And release. Good. So if your wrists are hurting a little bit, flip them over and get a wrist stretch right there. We're going to start moving on, guys. Okie dokie. So from here, let's take our feet behind us and move straight into a downward facing dog. Tucking your toes under and paddling out our feet. So we'll go ahead and get started to our down dog. Paddle your feet. Lift and lower. So I've got this wire that I am going to fix here. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. So again, lift and lower on your down dog. Make sure that you have your legs stretched out. Paddle out your feet. Make sure that you're comfortable. Good. There, that should do it. Awesome. And from here, let's use our breath. We're going to inhale forward to a plank. Drop your knees, still on the inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the knees. Inhale forward, drop your knees. Exhale back to a down dog. We've got one more. Inhale forward, drop your knees. Exhale, take it back. Let's keep flowing. Inhale forward, drop the knees. We are going to exhale, lower down to the belly. Make sure that your thumbs are on that last rib. As you inhale, press your hands into the mat, lift your chest up. Exhale, letting go. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, pressing up. And exhale to child's pose. Take a full breath in here. And as you exhale, walk your hands to the right, forming a C with the torso. So you want to make sure that the forearms frame your face and that they are extended out in front of you, elongated as far out as you can. As you exhale, bring them back center. Take another full breath in. And this time as you exhale, walk your hands to the left. You still are framing your face with your arms. Your biceps are by your ears. And you're still elongating, making sure you walk your fingertips as far out away from you as you can. Let's bring the hands back center. And we'll tuck our toes under, downward facing dog. We'll do one more flow series. We're going to come forward to a plank. Drop your knees if you need to. Lower down to chaturanga or your belly. Press up to upward facing dog or cobra. And a downward facing dog. You're going to bring your right leg forward. And we're going to take it all the way up to crescent. So bringing that leg forward and lifting all the way up. Good. So we're right here in crescent, and I just want you to feel that pose. So you're up and down, lifting nice and comfortable. Relax your hands now and just circle the shoulders back. We're going to circle them back for 3, 2, 1 more, and 1. From here, you want to make sure that you're stable. So drop down, knee is above the ankle. Press back on that extended leg. Hands interlace on the top of the thigh. I'd like us to start here with the cat-cow. So you're going to round, come forward, almost like your nose is touching your knee, and round the back. Good. So you're inhaling, coming down, exhaling as you round up. One more. Inhale, coming down, and exhale, coming up. Good. From here, we're going to bend this back leg, bend that knee, hands on hips, and again, pulse up and down. Perfect. Get that stretch in. Let's bring our hands down, step it back, and we'll switch it out. Opposite leg forward. Same thing. We're going to take it all the way up to crescent. You want to move up and down. Feel that stretch. It's called dynamic stretching. Good. And then we'll hold right here. Hands interlace, come onto the thigh. And we'll do about 3 or 4 rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, coming down. Exhale, rounding back. Inhale. And exhale. Remember, you can always drop that knee if needed. Inhale. And exhale. Final one. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Feeling that stretch. Now, hands on hips. And the same thing, up and down. Good. This time, we'll take our hands down and we're going to step forward to a forward fold. Good. Clasp your elbows or take your hands on your shins or rest your hands onto the tops of the thighs, whatever's comfortable for you. And we're just going to hang in a ragdoll. So the crown of the head reaches for the ground. You're trying to flatten out your feet nice and evenly, making sure you're pressing into all 4 corners of your feet. The knees are always soft as you draw your belly towards the thighs. I'm going to ask you to bend your right leg and sway your bottom to the right. Bend your left knee and sway your bottom to the left. Adding on, bend your right, sway your bottom to the right, walk your hands to the left. Bend your left knee, sway your bottom to the left, and walk your hands to the left. Good. And we'll bring it back center. Interlace your hands like you're holding hands with yourself. You're going to have a nice cup. Take it to the base of the skull and just add, it is so minute, just a little bit of pressure. So you have a little bit of weight on the back of your head, pulling yourself down, just a little. Now we lift and open the elbows to 3 and 9, so to speak. So you're just pulling them open. You're going to have a slight bend in the knees. You're going to drop the bottom to a 90 degree. The elbows lift. Then we're going to lift our torso to a chair pose. Extend those arms. Pull them down to a football go pose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull down. We've got 2 more, please. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull. Bring your hands to the heart. We're going to add on. From here, as our hands shoot back, we're going to come down and lift our heels. Woo! Drop our heels, come up to chair. It's a lot. You can do it. Pull back, lift the heels. Drop your heels, lift a chair. One more. Pull back, lift your heels. Drop your heels all the way up and close to the heart. Now a full salute, please. Deep breath in and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, fingertips. Step back to a plank. Drop your knees if you need to. Lower down to plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And a down dog. Right leg goes forward up to crescent. Remember, you're nice and stable. Lift those arms all the way up. Good. You're going to pull those arms back and down. Bend the extended leg and look up. Release to a downward facing dog. Opposite leg goes forward. Come all the way up. Pull the arms down. Bend the extended leg and just look up at a diagonal. And release to a downward facing dog. You can stay here or flow again through your Vinyasa Flow, which is forward to plank, drop the knees if needed, chaturanga, upward facing dog or cobra, or down dog. From here, on your exhalation, you step your feet forward. Inhale, fingertips. We exhale, letting go. And we reverse all the way up and close to the heart. Perfect. Ready to move on, guys. From right here, we're standing at the top of the mat. We're going to take a big, deep breath in and up and sink down to a chair pose. Good. You want to make sure as you look down, you can see the tips of your toes. Your thighs are parallel. Your knees are parallel. One's not bending more than the other. Arms are extended. I'm going to have you bring your arms to the heart center. You gently tuck the tailbone under and lift the heart. Put all your weight into your right leg and right foot. Begin to lift the left heel. Begin to lift the left foot. As you push that foot back to warrior three, you can also drop it onto the floor for a modification. As you lift it to warrior three, we want to hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Take it back up to a lunge. Good. Whew. Awesome. Bring the hands back center. Put all your weight forward. Now we're going to go back to a warrior three. So as you lean forward, lift the legs, squeeze. You want an inward spiral of the thighs. Lift through the heel. Begin breathing for 4, 3, 2. Lift through the heart and chest and step together. Deep breath up. Sink to a chair. Whew. Pull those arms down to the heart center. Opposite side. Begin to lift the left heel. Begin to lift the left foot. When you're ready, step it back, either to a lunge or a warrior three. You want to inward spiral of both thighs. So draw the energy to the center between both thighs. Make sure you pull that energy center, elongate through the crown of the head and the back heel. Gently relax the toes up to crescent pose. Take that breath there. Bring the hands back center. You know what's next. We're going to lean forward. Put all of that energy into that front leg. That hamstring's already starting to work. Take that breath in. Leaning forward, begin to squeeze and lift that back leg up. Again, drawing the energy to the center, lift that back heel. We're going to hold this for 4. For 3, 2, and 1. Step together. Deep breath in and up. Low chair. Melt your body onto the thighs. So, come up to high chair. Here's that energy work. Pull the arms back. Lift the heels. You can do it. Drop the heels. Lift the arms. Exhale, pull and lift. Inhale, up. One more. Exhale. Dropping all the way up and close to the heart. From here, we'll do one Vinyasa Flow. Take a big, deep breath in and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, fingertips. Step or hop back to plank. Take a full breath in. Exhale, lower to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra, or a downward facing dog. Stepping your right leg forward up to crescent pose. Hands to the heart. And let's just do a simple twist to the left. Good, or to your right, sorry. Then we come back center. Hands are back down. You can go to a down dog or another flow series. Inhale forward. Hold here or flow. Now the opposite leg goes forward. Pull this microphone. So the opposite leg goes forward up to crescent. Should be your left leg. Hands to the heart. And a gentle twist. You can always drop that knee if you're feeling a little tired for your Tuesday, or keep it up and push it back. Bring it back center. Last time flow. So we're going to drop. You can meet us in a down dog or flow series. Taking a couple of breaths right here. Push the floor away with your hands. A gentle bend in the knees. Let's push into our thumb, forefinger, and middle finger. On your next exhalation, so you're going to let all your air out, you are going to walk, skip, or hop your feet forward. Inhale, fingertips. Exhale, letting go. Reverse to standing. And close to the heart. So we'll start from the beginning, but we're going to add on to this. All right, my friends, take another deep breath in and up. Let's sink down to a chair. Pull those arms back. You got it. From here, we'll bring our hands to the heart center. Energize your fingertips because you're lifting your right heel up. Energize through those toes. Balancing on the left foot. So lift that right leg up. Hold here for at least 2 breaths. Keep your chest up as we push back to warrior 3. Remember, inward spiral of the thighs. Bring that energy center. Bring that leg back in, lift the torso up. Now cross that leg over. Awesome. You can rest your toes on the ground. Extend those arms out. Bring the right arm under the left into eagle. So if you're slightly confused, whatever leg is on top, that arm goes under. I have my leg resting on the ground, or you can bring it up. So it's up to you. So we went straight into eagle pose right here, holding. Release eagle, bring it up to stork, and letting go. Good. Let's try the other side. Take a breath in and up. Sink down to a chair. Hands to the heart. Lift the left heel up. Lift the foot up, find your balance. Begin to push that leg back. Warrior three. As you spiral the thighs together, have that energy pulling center. Take another breath in. As you draw the body up, bring that leg forward to stork. Cross it over, squeeze through the midline, drop your toes or stay here. Extend those arms out. Bring that left arm under and lift your hands. Beautiful. Release the arms, release the leg. Whew, good job, guys. All right, so a little clarification on the arms. You want to make sure when you cross your arms, try to go past the elbows. So a lot of times people are like, I can't do that. I can't cross that. That's fine. See how I grab my shoulders? You can do that. So just grab your shoulders, hold right there. And instead of dropping them and resting them on your chest, lift them up. You'll get the same stretch. And notice how my fingers are open. I don't have them closed. That way the chi, the prana, will continue to flow. Okay? Level two, you can go back to back. See how I don't have my hands actually crossed? So there's another level right there. You can just have them going back to back. And then finally, you can cross and you can bring it back to back. Good. So a lot of times I see people bring those elbows and rest them. Actually, you want to lift the elbows in line with the shoulders, and you want the hands to be away from the face, and you want the fingertips to be alive and moving upward, to have energy up. So that's what your hands are doing. And if this isn't happening, and if you have to grab your shoulders, then lift your elbows and make sure the hands are open. Awesome. And release. All right, guys, we're going to move on from that. So we're going to try that one more time. We're going to move from eagle back to warrior three and do a little bit of strength and core. Okay, so here we go. Let's take a deep breath in and up. Sink down to a chair. Pull those arms down. Bring the hands center. Begin to lift the right foot up. Begin to lift the right foot all the way up. Good. Take the hands a little bit further away. Push the heel back. So you're in warrior three. As you come up to standing, extend the arms. Cross that leg and cross your arms to eagle pose. Lift to stork, right there. Find your balance. Now go back to warrior three. Here's where the blocks come in. If you have a chair at home, you can use your chair. So you place your hands on your block. So I like to tell people, look back at your toes. So you don't want to lift that leg too high. You want to be able to see your toes right there. So this is your modification. Hands on block, looking back. Take a deep breath in, please. As you exhale, round your back, bring your knee to nose like a little sit-up. And you're lifting that heel. Take it back, inhale. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale. Exhale, bring it in. One more. Inhale. And exhale, bring it in. Beautiful. Take it back. From here, we're going to release that leg. Drop our tush. Extend those arms. Exhale, lift the heels. Inhale, drop the heels, lift the arms. Exhale, lift the heels, take the arms back. Inhale all the way up and close. Let's do the other side now, please. Deep breath in and up. Sink down to a chair. Pull the arms back. Bring them center. The left heel comes up. Find your drishti, your point of reference, so you're looking at something. Lift your left foot up. When you're ready, go into that warrior three, spiraling in the thighs, taking that leg back. Take but a breath or two in here. As you come to standing, extend those arms out, bring that leg up. Cross that left leg over, bring that left arm under to eagle. Release back to stork. All right, here's where the chair or the blocks come in. Push back to warrior three, hands on blocks or chair or floor. And you're looking back. Now it's not a standing split, so you really want to be up. There is the option of no blocks. And as you come in, you got to work that balance, knee to nose, and extend. Knee to nose and extend. I want to use blocks. Knee to nose, lift the heel. One more. Take it back. Hold there, spiral in those thighs. You got it. And if you can, lift, pull your chest, lift, and bring your feet together. Deep breath in and up. And close to the heart. So we'll do one Vinyasa Flow. Everyone take a deep breath in and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, fingertips. Step or hop back to a plank. Take a full breath in here and lower to Chaturanga Dandasana or to your belly. Press up to Cobra or upward facing dog. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Let's step our right leg forward and just lift yourself all the way up to crescent pose. And hold crescent. So you're holding crescent, nice and tall. Your back leg is extended, pressing through the ball of the foot. You've got the knee above the ankle, really feeling that stretch. Then release down to a plank again. Lower to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, you can go to up dog or to cobra. And a downward facing dog. This time your left foot goes forward all the way up to crescent. And as you exhale, hold your crescent pose. Feel that stretch there. Knee is above the ankle. Arms are extended, really feeling that stretch. Good. Take one more breath in, and then we'll release again to plank. Chaturanga, up dog, and a down dog. So we're going to do something a little bit different here. I'm going to ask, instead of stepping your right foot forward, I'm going to ask you to lift your left leg up. So I'm going to show you not the modification. The modification would be step your right foot forward. So this is just something fun to try. And you may want to take a little break and look. So instead of stepping my right foot forward, I bend and I hop and go straight up. So that way my right leg is forward. So again, you can either step your right leg forward up to crescent, or if you want something a little fancier, you lift your left leg up, bend, and step your right leg forward, all the way up. There you go. So go ahead and step or hop that leg forward. Everybody meets in a crescent. Right here, nice and easy. We're gonna drop that back knee, inch this front leg forward. Good. Take our hands on the inside of that foot. Turn to, let me think, 11, I guess. Walk it up. And when you guys are ready, just roll to the outside or the knife edge of that foot to get a stretch. So we're keeping our hips forward, but we're rolling. You have the option, this back leg, you can keep it on the ground or you can lift it up for a deeper stretch. Whew. I'm gonna drop, good. So from here you can drop the knee. If you can curl it in and just give yourself a twist. You can reach back for that foot if you want, but you're really just holding. Good. And then we'll bring that foot back in, bring that arm over, walk it back center. Notice that my chest is forward. As you exhale, please pull your hips back, but keep leaning forward. Let's get into that hamstring. From here, you can point and flex, point and flex. Two more. Point and flex. Last one. Point and flex. So we have our right leg forward. Take your left arm, reach as far forward as you can. And then I just want you to pull over that leg. Good, just like that. You'll notice the stretch. And then release, come forward to a lunge. Tuck your back toes under, downward facing dog. Good, let's paddle out our feet one more time. Now remember, this time you either step your left foot forward or you lift the right leg forward, bend that knee, and everyone steps the left leg forward into crescent. Good. See, now that we're here. Good, yay. Nice and easy. Feeling that stretch, yummy, yummy. Whoo, tight, tight. All right, so we're gonna sink a little bit lower and hold. Let's take our hands on the inside. Walk that foot forward. Drop that knee if you need to. We're going to turn those toes to about 1. Roll to the knife side edge. And again, keeping your hips squared off forward. You can bend that back knee, reach back if you want. Depending on how you feel. Keep it here, but we are holding that stretch. You can drop down to your forearms if you want as well. We have a couple more breaths here. All right, lift that front leg up, bring it center, bring that arm over. Remember, you're still leaning forward, but I'm gonna ask for you to pull your hips back. Good, let's get into that hamstring. Point and flex. Engage, engage. From here, you're gonna hold. Extend the right hand forward and then just move it across. Get a little bit deeper into the stretch. And release, good. Let's come back forward to that lunge. And then we're gonna step our leg back to a down dog. And we will walk our feet forward towards our hands. You can clasp your elbows, or you can leave your hands on to the ground, the shins or the upper thighs. Allow the crown of your head to really reach down towards the ground. Keep your knees soft, lengthen through the low back. Then we'll release our hands. Inhale, fingertips. Exhale, letting go. Let's take one more full breath in together, all the way to standing and close to our heart center. We'll stand in mountain pose, Tadasana, just for a breath or two. Great. Good. From here, we're going to bring it down to the ground. I'm going to pull my mat forward. I think you guys can see. All right. So if you don't have a block, you can, I'm going to show you how to modify that. So what we'll do is the way we started the beginning of class when we warmed up, I'm going to have you cross one leg over just like this. Of course, it's above the knee. Flex that foot and flex your extended leg. Hands are by your side. So what we do is start to inch the extended leg up to where it's flat, and you continuously push your body forward. So push your chest forward. Make sure that your bottom is flat onto the mat. That's just so important. You don't want it to be up off the mat. And keeping that foot flexed to protect the knee, and then pressing your chest forward. So here's the tricky part. This front foot, I want you to start walking it towards the opposite corner. I didn't walk it back. I walked it to the side and actually up a little bit. So you notice I'm not all the way down, and that's okay. I just want to flex both feet, and my hips are telling me they're pretty tight. So this is where your body talks to you. This is where you start to figure out what's tight and what's not. So you could always use a block here. if you don't have one. If you have a staircase at home, I always put this top foot on the staircase. For example, if this was my staircase at home right here, I would take this foot and put it on that staircase, and you could lean forward. See? But if you don't have a staircase, then just stay here and let your body get used to you coaxing it down, just like that. Awesome. From here, you take your hands on the thighs, not the knees, the thighs. Just gently push, lengthen through the torso, and let's twist to the right. All right, come back center. Let's go ahead and switch. So we're gonna unravel our legs, extend the opposite leg, bend this one. So remember, we've got our ankle off our thigh. It's behind the kneecap. Our foot is flexed. Our hands are down. Let's start inching this foot back. Just until you can feel that stretch, flexing that foot. This side's a little more open, pushing yourself forward. From here, we're going to walk that extended foot, remember, to the corner. So you're walking it over and up. Okay. Good. So this side's a little more open than my other one. So I can go down a little further. If you had a staircase at home, remember you can put this top leg on that staircase. So this side, this hip is more open. It happens. So we're just holding and we're breathing. The goal you have here is never to force anything, but just to breathe into the pose. So personally, for each time that I exhale, I think I'm relaxing deeper into the position that I'm in. So I just take that breath in, and even though this is really tight and hurting, I exhale and sink into it. One more time, take another breath in. And I exhale a little bit more and sink into it. We take our hands on the inner thighs, not the knees. Take a breath in, push down gently, and let's twist to the left. And coming back center. All right, my friends, from here, we're gonna unravel our feet. Come back onto our glutes. I'm gonna ask that you, if you don't have a block, don't worry about it. But if you do, place it between your thighs and just hold. So you're gonna take your hands by your hips, push down, and just lift your feet and hold. That's it. So if you have the block, you squeeze the block center and you're holding. We're gonna hold that for a good 10 seconds. Those of you that are comfortable, extend those arms forward. Got another 5 seconds left. And release. Good. Let's roll on to our backs. Oh, forgot I had this. So we are going to do eagle pose laying down, just like what we did standing. So I'm going to ask that you take your right leg and cross over your left and lift. So you've got your right leg over your left. If you can tuck under the calf, great. If you can't, then don't worry about it. Then, of course, you take your right arm under the left. So we are in eagle pose right here, and we're holding, squeezing those inner thighs together. We're going to hold this here for 10 seconds. Now, if you're ready, if you're comfortable, let's do a crunch for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And we'll switch it out. This time your left leg goes over and your left arm goes under. Hold here. Make sure you breathe, holding. And here we go. Breathing in. And let's do our 4 crunches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Release the arms, release the legs. Let's take our legs wider than the mat. Notice that my feet are off the mat. Then I'm going to drop both knees to the right or left. Then we switch to the other side. Whatever's comfy. And then we switch again. And then we switch one more time. Let's go into a happy baby, please. Grab the outsides of the feet, gently pulling down, keeping the small of the back down, as long as you're comfortable with that. And release. Let's extend our arms up above our head, point and flex our toes. And release. Let's get ready for Shavasana, corpse pose. Allowing the toes to roll out to 10 and 2. Your hands are by your sides. Closing your eyes and taking that full breath in. And doubling your exhalation. So it's very simple. If you inhale for 4 seconds, you want to exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you inhale and double that exhalation. Keep breathing and allowing your breath to come back to its natural breathing. I am forever one with those I love, and I am comforted. The passing of a loved one into the next phase of eternal life is certainly one of the most difficult situations anyone can endure. While there is nothing that can take the place of the one who is no longer in my life, I can find comfort in God. Even during those times when I feel at my lowest, I am never truly alone. The infinite, unconditional love of God lives in my heart and is always as close as my next breath. Because I am one with God, one with divine love, I draw solace, courage, and deep peace from within whenever I need it. This feeling of oneness also keeps those who are no longer present in my life close to me. Even though we may be separated physically, our souls are eternally intertwined because we are one in God, one in love. From here, I ask you to wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. Gently move your head from left to right. Slowly rolling to the left into a fetal pose. And on your next exhalation, press the floor away and lift up to seated. And from here, let's all use our arms. Take one more deep breath in together and close to the heart center. May the divine in me always acknowledge the divine in you. Namaste. You guys have a blessed rest of this week. I will see you guys next Tuesday. And yeah, that's it. Have a wonderful rest of the week, guys. Bye.